Sighted in. Look at my for rent sign. It's doing great.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Cam Shack Productions. Today, I want to talk really quickly about a couple things that I think will really make your range day, especially an outdoor range where you have to bring your own targets, things like that, much more enjoyable. And I recently went out to the range. I filmed a little bit out there. I also wanted to have a little more information, so it's going to be kind of me back and forth. So please stick around, enjoy. Go get your favorite cup of coffee or your favorite adult beverage, whatever time of the day it is for you while you're watching this, and sit down. Let's talk a little bit about some things that'll make your range day a lot more fun.
All right, y'all. So one of the other things I highly recommend is a tripod mount for your rifle. Something that you can sight in. But the trick with this is making sure you have a good tripod. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of money, but these tripod mounts are about 25 bucks and they just mount in like a normal mount. So highly recommended.
All right, y'all. So as you can see, I think that this is really one of the better things that you can pick up. This little thing, I think it was like 25, 30 bucks off of Amazon. I will find one and leave a link. I'll try to link anything that I picked up on Amazon in the description. But this thing is super duper handy. You can spin it out, mount your rifle in it, use it with your pistol, especially if you're kind of at the range on your own and you just need a little help holding stuff while you're trying to look down a spotting scope or something like that. This comes in great. One of the things I do want to point out is you need to be very careful about what tripod you use. I'm a professional photographer, so I have a really nice, expensive carbon fiber tripod. It's got a really solid ball head on it that can hold up to like 35, 40 pounds. You just don't want to make the mistake of using the thing that you picked up at your local store. I mean, this thing is not going to hold your rifle up. I mean, it might provide a base for you to actually be able to shoot from, just to like steady yourself. Think about like, you know, a little bipod that you might have on there. But other than that, this thing is not going to hold it. Whereas if you do this right, this will actually hold my rifle up while I walk away. I love this thing. So I would highly recommend picking one of these up. Do not use this. All right, let's go back to the range and talk about item number 2.
All right, y'all. One of the other things I highly recommend you get is a bore sighting laser kit. It really helps out to get yourself sighted and started before everything turns too crazy. So definitely, they're about anywhere from 25 to 40 bucks. This is the CV Life, the Clive, or however you say it. And I really like it. It just helps get you started.
All right, y'all. So the other thing that I highly recommend is this Sea Life laser. This is a great way to be able to start your sighting in of your actual scope or your red dot. It's got a ton of different calibers that you basically put onto the end of the laser. It is a very high powered laser. When I first started, I actually just bought one of the 5.56 little, you know, bullets that you can get, and you can't even see that in the pitch black past 25 yards, where this thing, you can put it out to 100 yards. It's a very strong, very powerful laser, and it will help get you started, especially if you're by yourself and you know you can't have somebody in the spotting scope telling you exactly where it hits. MOA can be a little confusing, and this thing will really help. So I would highly recommend it. All right, back to the range for item number 3.
So one of the other things I can't recommend enough is a good ammo can. Whether it be metal, plastic, you can pick these things up at Harbor Tool and Freight. You can get them anywhere, but definitely helps control your ammo, helps keep things in containment, and well worth it. Also, you're really going to want to make sure you have good Hearing Pro, that you have good Eye Pro. You do not want to screw around with this. You can get all kinds of different stuff in all kinds of different price ranges, but you don't want to mess around with this. You definitely want to get good Hearing Pro, good Eye Pro, and even at an outdoor range, you always want to wear it. Stay safe out there, people. Stay safe.
So Ammo cans are the way to go, whether they're metal, plastic, it doesn't matter. For storing your ammo, for taking it to the range, it's a great way. Do not store your ammo in a cardboard box on the floor in your basement. It's not gonna last. Put it in a sealed container of some sort. And again, you can pick these things up at Harbor Freight. They're always on sale at Harbor Freight. A lot of the time you can buy your ammo and they'll come in an actual ammo can. So spend a little time on that. Also, like I was saying, definitely make sure you have good Ear Pro. Make sure you have good Eye Pro. You know, if you want to go with something like these are my Amazon over the top of the glasses that are basically safety shooting glasses. I think these were like 15 bucks. Or if you want to get really fancy, you can go with something like this. These are my Pit Vipers. Pit Viper does make a whole line of military grade shooting glasses. These are super safe. And I'm just a huge fan of Pit Viper glasses. They may not be your cup of tea, but I think they make great gear. I think they make good glasses, and I enjoy the company and I like their marketing. You want to make sure you do that. One of the things that I do want to also mention that I didn't really while I was at the range is something like this. You want to have a really good box container, something that you can put your staple gun in. This thing comes in handy at the range all the time. I keep just an extra cheap pair of Ear Pro, you know, a hammer. You're gonna want stuff like this when you're out at an outdoor range. And this is just a great way to do it. Zip ties. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole box, but definitely all the things, you know, screws, nails, things that you need to hold your targets on. I find putting it in this. For all of you that are interested, this is a Coho box that I picked up from Costco probably about 3 years ago. They were having them on a blowout sale of like $29.99 a piece. So I bought 2 of them. I love this thing, but it's the Coho box for those of you that are going to ask.
One of the things I highly recommend picking up for a range day is a for rent sign. It sticks in the ground really well. You don't have to worry about it. The plastic allows you to shoot right through it. It works good. So definitely pick up a for rent sign to place your targets on.
All right. So I want to retract my statement about the for rent sign. I recently went to go pick up another one because I had a round that broke the top bar of the for rent sign. Also, the little bottom bar that you use to push down with your foot to get it into the grass and into the dirt broke while I was trying to put it into the hard rocky ground. And I went to go get another one, and they have gone from like $12.99 to $24.99. They want 25 bucks for those. So I said, no way. And I rethought my strategy on this. And I actually went and picked up the Hi-Wild adjustable target stands. These go from 8 to 24 inches wide. They work with a 1x2. So it is actually quite thin. When you go to look at it, you're going to be like, this is barely trim. But it is a 1x2. And I got each one of the boards that I have in this. This is what it looks like when it's standing. I got for $1.99 a piece. So I just bought 8-foot boards, cut them to 6 feet, and it is adjustable. This thing also comes with all the gator clips you need to hold your targets on, or you can use that staple gun from your box. Comes with a set of ground stakes so that you can stake these down into the ground. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to have this. It's really great when you can just push something into soft dirt, but there were a lot of rocks. It's a lot of rubble. It's definitely a rough spot. So being able to have these extendable legs where I could weight the ends, I could stake them down, is really nice. It also comes with 10 of these paper targets, these huge paper targets that come with it. So I thought that for the investment, I got 2 of these for $36.99. Now, when I look today, they have gone up to $45.99. But again, you're still getting 2 of these for less than 2 of the for rent signs. So retracting that, if you want to get something like this, I highly recommend it. I also just used like garden stakes at one point, and I hammered them down and I just stapled on a piece of cardboard that I could attach a target to. Worked great. The only problem is like the longest those things come in is 4 feet. So you're always shooting down, and I love the fact that I can bring this up. While I'm on the subject of targets, you can also pick stuff like this up on Amazon. These are a USPSA style target. They're not the official target. These are made by a Chinese company. They're the knockoff version. But for 20 of these cardboard targets, it is $32.99. The actual official branded ones are like 45 for 20. So my plan is to have these. They last a long time. They work really great. But I'll also, just anytime I get a delivery box that's in this size, I will pull one of the panels, I'll trace it out, cut it out, and just mark off the inside with a ruler so that I know the exact sizes. And I will have an infinite number of these targets as long as I keep one as a template. I also always, when I'm at my big box store, like Scheels, Bass Pro Shop, Sportsman's Warehouse, I always just walk by the targets and look for different things that are there, fun things that I can go out and, I think targets actually make a lot of fun difference. So when you're at the indoor range, outdoor range, being able to put something up, if you're not out there just specifically to train for like a match or something, being able to shoot a bunch of different targets, ones where there's different actual multiple different targets, where like the duck shoot or something like that, where you might be playing a game with somebody else or yourself. I think that just makes it a lot more fun. Now, the other thing, if you're really getting into this, especially if you're shooting a rifle and you want to hear that still every single time you hit it, you can pick up something like this. This is also the Hiwild AR500 steel target. This is 1/2-inch steel. This goes for about $105. These go up and down all the time based on what's happening in the market right then. So just keep an eye out for them. But like I said, I'll put a link in. This thing is super easy to put together as well. You do have to drill some holes through it, and you do have to pick up your own 2x4, which was $4.99 at my local hardware store. So I think it has some advantages. It's hard enough still to be able to shoot your 5.56 at it, and you has a nice down angle, so hopefully everything comes out safe. And it's got this cool feature. So again, I think target shooting in particular is making it fun, right? Having some comfortable stuff. Bring a chair, bring a table, bring some water, bring some drinks. Just make sure that you're being safe the entire time. And especially when you're in an outdoor range like that one, where you're sharing a bay, you want to be in good communication with the people that you're sharing the bay with. If you have it all on your own, it's awesome. This place is great. It's on public lands. It's free. There's the only people that are supervising you is you. So you really have to have your head on a swivel, but it's a lot of fun. And if you get there at the right times, you can pretty much have it to yourself. I had that 100-yard bay to myself for almost 2 hours, all to myself. It was great. And then this really great couple showed up and they were shooting. She was shooting for the first time. He was great about communicating with me. And I just thought it was really nice. And, by the time I left, it was packed. They have about 6 bays, 7 bays, 225, 250, 200, and one probably 700 yards. So all different kinds of shooting that you can do there. But if you go out there and you don't have any of this stuff and you just show up with your pistol or your rifle and you don't even bring a target, it's not going to be as much fun. So think about this stuff ahead of time, have a box, get prepared, set stuff up so you know what it's like in your yard before you get out there and you're super frustrated trying to like wrap duct tape, or just go pick up a cardboard box. As long as you're having fun, do it your way, right? Shoot your shots. That's what I always say. All right, y'all. I do appreciate you making it this far in the video. If you would, please go down and hit the like button. If you're feeling super generous, subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all back in the next video. All right. Be well, my friends.
It is absolutely packed out here already this morning.